You know, I used to think that it was a terrible thing that happened to me.
I tried to figure out life, but it was very hard for me to figure out what life was all about.
Basically felt like the entire world was set against me and I was set up to fail.
I needed a bubble to live in and to get better, and I could not achieve that bubble.
With my 2 young ones, we would sit on the bed every night and we had an hour of crying.
Why must any luck I have be bad luck? Why can't things just work out?
And I wrestled with the questions of, am I missing something? Is there something more to explain how we function?
He lived in my mind. He terrorized me in my mind, but it wasn't him.
When the mind is under the influence of error, thinking that it's truth, and now it puts that into the body must show that it was error.
I felt like 100% prisoner in my own home.
My greatest need was to get out of that prison.
Running away wasn't a solution either.
There's quite a bit of different forms of abuse that was going on. Physical, emotional, and sexual abuse that I was enduring.
One of our children specifically started to rebel.
This whole situation was very hard.
I cried for 4 months nonstop, and I failed my calling as a mother.
And I found myself lost, and I went into depression. I was in a very dark place.
Depression can be very debilitating. When you wake up every morning, you wake up with a sense of dread.
I was hearing voices in my head and outside my head. I was going crazy.
The pain was progressing, so I thought I'm going to end up in a wheelchair.
And since thinking and functions is linear, if the first element is wrong, everything is wrong.
The woman I used to be was lost, didn't know what I was doing here.
I used to think that I was an idiot. I was worthless.
I blamed everything on me.
What did I do? Did you see the way they laughed? Did you see her face?
I created so many different identities for myself. All my morals that I thought I had and who I thought I was went out the window.
My prayer was, fix him. Change his heart, whatever language we use in Christianity, but do it.
I've made a mess. Please take control and fix it.
So I hated that life and I didn't want to be that person.
We found out that my husband's autoimmune disease, the ulcerative colitis, is affected by how he thinks.
I used to wake up every morning feeling like I was 90 years old.
She couldn't prepare food. She couldn't clean the house. All she could do was wait on the next feeding with the feeding tube.
One of the questions I always struggled with is, how do we explain consciousness or thoughts?
Where do our thoughts arise, and what is the deception in our hearts?
The mind that you and I have and that we use is more than just the brain.
Our minds can lie to us, but our bodies always tell the truth.
You know, I wasn't taught about the nature that I am born with and the needs that I have.
And I was so hungry for someone that could love me.
When I discovered how the human being functions, how the mind and the body are connected.
I was so grateful. The microorganism of mold doesn't have the final say.
I am so grateful for all the hardships I've had. I'm grateful for all the problems I've had.
Negative circumstances in our lives reveal what's inside.
Those that go through more pain are the ones that come more victorious.
I need to understand that there is one basic law upon which all others are built.
The taking must be first. We must receive something first before we can give something.
Because the process that makes the ring in the ear is the same that makes the pain in the knee.
The despair that I felt, to the point of not wanting to live anymore, was what I needed to be desperate enough to seek for a solution.
It's like no matter what I go through, I know he's there for me.
Disease is actually for our benefit.
You don't have to stay broken.
Search for the truth, because the truth will set you free.
That's what my life is about, is helping people to freedom.
When the truth knocks on your door, you know what it is.
The way I understand life now is we're in a cosmic battle.